But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes.
Throughout his career, Ricky Gervais has gotten a tremendous deal of criticism and abuse due to the contentious nature of his comedy. Here are a few instances in which Gervais lost his temper when talking to celebrities on live television.
Well, when you go on the Golden Globes, a lot of time you are politically incorrect and hilarious, of course.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
So this is,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that, just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right.
In his well-known interview with the anchor of the CNN show The View, Ricky Gervais ridiculed Joy Behar for being politically correct. Despite Gervais's best efforts to corner him on the topic of offense, Ricky showed up prepared to answer any woke inquiry.
You can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues, and sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that, but you know, you can't legislate against stupidity, otherwise you'll be doing nothing. So if you're saying anything, well, you should polarize. You should polarize because everyone's different.
Ricky Gervais believes that humor has complete freedom to examine and divide subjects that are unpopular with most people. Gervais's remarks are mostly directed at Hollywood actors and celebrities. The renowned comedian wants to voice his disapproval of woke ideals that the great majority of Hollywood celebrities strongly support.
I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. NBC clearly don't care either. Fifth time.
Gervais has developed a reputation for insulting awakened celebrities on live television. During the Golden Globe ceremony, the well-known Gervais' verbal assaults woke up society and celebrities who support these ideals. Ricky started off by berating the Oscars for excluding fellow comic Kevin Hart due to his remarks that were negative of the LGBTQ movement. Gervais thinks it's ridiculous that a comedian can be banned for a joke he shared on Twitter. Gervais is still renowned for his criticism of the major Hollywood figures for backing woke culture. The fascinating comedian has been tearing apart different celebs on one performance after another over his famous 10-year Golden Globe career. During the 77th annual Golden Globes, Ricky Gervais vehemently lambasted the political correctness of many filmmakers who used their platforms to support woke ideologies.
I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English.
Ricky Gervais has no qualms about taking a firm stand on sensitive topics. Gervais's criticism of Jeffrey Townhall's portrayal of a crossdresser was a subtle stride in the early trans movement, showing his willingness to embrace things that many others fear.
Laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all gonna die soon, and there's no sequel.
Ricky Gervais has used his words to attack people that support the LGBTQ community and trans culture, in addition to disparaging these groups themselves. Although this has gotten a lot of criticism, Gervais has stayed steadfast in his opposition to this aspect of woke thought.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God.
It's clear where Gervais stands on trans theory. He will not be afraid to face basic biology in order to be deemed politically correct by other celebrities. He thinks he has no cause to compete in the political correctness contest and that jokes about anyone should be accepted.
Every day he has to put on all the women's clothes and the hair and makeup and let people film it. That takes balls. So, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I've seen his balls. They're huge and long.
Trans community is among the most controversial topics Gervais has covered. Despite the obvious backlash, Gervais has stayed steadfast in his opposition to the absurdity of the awakened culture theory as a whole.
Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs.
In a short film, Ricky Gervais ridiculed the woke ideology that political celebrities who feel inspired by their place in the industry espouse. His humorous satire of the stereotypical celebrity influencer is still one of the funniest things on the internet. They have the power to dictate other people's political choices.
Now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person that isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you f***ing bigot.
According to the educated media, Ricky Gervais's attack on celebrities is completely absurd. But as time has passed, some have been compelled to condemn Hollywood celebrities for their overt attempts to impose woke culture on their fans and promote awakened ideals. Gervais has appeared as a pivotal player in resisting the woke media throughout time.
It changed as well, because the first time I did it, like 10 years ago, the sort of press, particularly the industry press in America, was like, why is he saying these awful things to the most beautiful people? You know, and then by the fifth time, right, they were going, good, give it to him, we're sick of celebrities.
During this Golden Globe ceremony, Gervais attacks Marvel and other Hollywood studios for totally abandoning authentic storytelling in favor of drastically modified and diluted superhero movies that only push woke ideas and DI demands. Ricky concurs with Gervais that this disrespect for the creative filmmaking that Hollywood was formerly known for is important.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff, like science and politics. So trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, that's like a hate crime. It makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country. And you don't want that.
Ricky Gervais also blasted Marvel's continual use of garish and colorful cinematic gimmicks to replace the truth of authentic storytelling. It's no wonder that the entire company is failing financially. Gervais claims that the speech control and media policing strategies used by the woke culture to ensure that everyone in Hollywood holds the same opinion have resulted in a total collapse in the caliber and output of producers in Hollywood mainstream media.
The actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes. Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids, really. Have we got an award for most ripped junkie? No.
The main takeaway from Ricky Gervais' joke was that Hollywood and the woke media were directly accusing him of being involved in the impending, more scandalous acts which the entire industry has been trying to conceal. All of the celebrities there were identified by Ricky as pals of Jeffrey Epstein, the infamous sex offender who was caught for his crimes and supposedly killed himself while being held by the authorities. Gervais is not afraid to criticize the system, regardless of the complaints.
Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree, although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the ride.
Furthermore, Gervais has regularly attacked Hollywood for the transactional character of award events that recognize celebrities for their woke culture promoting endeavors. Gervais claims that those who have given more to the awakened cause than anyone else are the ones who receive these honors.
Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Furthermore, Ricky Gervais has made repeated references to the idea that the awakened media is controlling Hollywood through bribes and other benefits. Although many celebrities have deemed his comments absurd, Gervais has largely avoided the effects of his increasingly controversial statements, even if there have been calls for his dismissal, causing total and utter disbelief among the waking world.
Seriously, most films are awful, lazy, remakes, sequels. I've heard a rumour that there might be a sequel to Sophie's Choice. I mean, that'd just be Meryl Streep going, well, it's got to be this one then.
What do you think? Is Ricky Gervais right in his assessment of Hollywood and its connections to woke culture, or is he going too far? Please share your thoughts on his bold assertions in the space given for comments below. Additionally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come chat with us more freely.